This is the QTV Nightly News coming to you live from our studios on Karaba Avenue, and I am Jewel Denjai. Thank you for joining us. Here are the main news headlines. A group representing the leadership of the National Assembly engaged some members of the Concerned Citizens Group who had staged a protest on Monday against two bills going through the National Assembly. The ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization commenced its 4th General Assembly and Annual General Meeting, which is from the 16th to the 18th of July. In a recent interview with the state broadcaster GRTS, Mohamed Jah, the CEO of the Q Group, expressed his commitment to continue supporting sports in the Gambia. Now, while addressing the Sheikh Mas Kah Senior Secondary School graduating class of 2024, the General Manager of QTV Gambia, Malika, has called on young people to embrace discipline, support their parents, and focus on their education. And in international news, Dr. Omar Aliu Toure, the president of the ECOWAS Commission, presented the State of the Region report to the ECOWAS Parliament at its ongoing 2024 first ordinary session in Abuja, Nigeria. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Thank you very much for staying with us. If you are just tuning in, this is QTV News with me, Jewel Denjai. Now, a group representing the leadership of the National Assembly engaged some members of the Concerned Citizens Group who had staged a protest on Monday against the Judicial Officers' Remuneration and Other Entitlements Bill and the National Assembly Members' Salaries and Pensions Bill for a closed-door dialogue. Let's have more details of that in this report from Mamadou Gajaga.
Hundreds of youths came out in their numbers to protest last week against the Judicial Officers' Remuneration and Other Entitlements Bill and the National Assembly Members' Salaries and Pensions Bill. On that occasion, they did not get an opportunity to engage with the National Assembly leadership. After handing over a petition to the National Assembly, demanding a withdrawal of the Judicial Officers' Remuneration and National Assembly Salaries Bill, members of the Concerned Citizens were invited by the National Assembly for dialogue on their petition. Lamin Mane, an executive member of the Concerned Citizens, revealed the outcome of their behind closed doors meeting.
Well, this is the first meeting, and we are here because the National Assembly members called us. You could remember on Monday the 8th, we were here, the same place, to submit a petition. So they've gone through it, and then as a team, and they believe it is important for them to also, hear it from the horse's mouth. So this is why we came here today to know, what are their concerns as far as our petition is concerned. And that is exactly that we've discussed there. They have, shared their concern as far as our petitions are concerned, and then we also share our position. And our position, I believe, it is clear because it's a public document that we want withdrawal of the National Assembly Members' Salaries and Pension Bill, as well as the Judiciary Officers' remunerations and then other entitlement bills. So this is what we came here to emphasize. But they also have some, enlightenment, sort of that they say they wanted us to understand because they believe there is a communication gap and we've, missed some things, according to them. But yeah, that's exactly what we've discussed here.
The meeting, according to the Concerned Citizens, is a first step to dialogue with regards to their demands in the petition, but they are far from reaching a consensus. Lamin Mane said they are with the public and have a general membership to share ideas with.
No consensus yet. We have also not scheduled any meeting with them as of now. We left the meeting without a resolution, and we are not going to, because we've promised ourselves that we are not going to have any resolution passed with the members that will come from the National Assembly. Anything that we are doing will be determined, especially our next moves will be determined by the public, the general public that are behind us. We have our basis, that is our WhatsApp platform, as well as the social media handles. And thank you that you media is here, so that you will share this, and then they will also give their view as to what we discussed there, and then we will take it from there, because it is through them we will make our demands, we will make our next steps.
As a group led by young people, members of the Concerned Citizens say their next move after this meeting with members of the National Assembly will be determined by their members' reaction, while giving an assurance that they are not going to back down on the demands in their petition.
Well, they must know that they are, representatives of the people. So people power. If people said they do not want this bill to pass, they must listen to these bills. And in our position paper that we've shared, that is our petition, it was clearly stipulated that, if they do not adhere to our demands, we shall continue to protest. And we shall continue to protest. If we are denied permit, we shall continue to use the media to protest against them, because these are individuals that came from various constituencies. We shall tell their individuals that, or the members of their constituencies, that they are not fit for purpose, because there's a bill that has segregated our population, and then they believe that segregation is what shall continue, which we think.
For the moment, neither side appears to be willing to give ground, and the country awaits the next moves from both. Mamadou Gajaga, KTV News.
Now, the ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization commenced its 4th General Assembly and Annual General Meeting from the 16th to the 18th of July in the Gambia to review performance, approve budgets, elect leaders, and ensure transparency and accountability. Lena Igwenyiba reports.
The ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization TPO network, comprising public sector entities, collaborates with the ECOWAS Commission to enhance trade development and promotion. This 4th General Assembly will elect the 4th Bureau of the network for 2024 to 2025, review activities undertaken since the 3rd General Assembly held last year in Bissau, and approve the 2024-2025 work plan and budget, among other key objectives. Ousseynou Senghor, the Chief Executive Officer of the Gambia Investment and Promotion Agency, GAIPA, and Vice President of the TPO, highlighted some of their achievements and success stories since the 3rd General Assembly.
The TPO network has played a pivotal role in enhancing inter-regional trade through various trade promotion activities, capacity building programs, and market access initiatives. We have facilitated the flow of goods and services across our borders. This has not only boosted economic activities, but also strengthened the economic ties among our member states. Our network has been instrumental in building the capacity of our member organizations through training programs, workshops, and exchange visits. We have equipped our trade promotion professionals with the necessary skills and knowledge to effectively support businesses and drive trade growth.
Kolawole Safola, Director of the Trade Directorate at the ECOWAS Commission, discussed the various instruments used by the Commission to deepen regional trade integration, aligning with the aspirations of Vision 2050 and the goal of ECOWAS of the peoples, peace and prosperity for all.
At the heart of ECOWAS is trade and market integration. Our revised treaty calls for trade liberalization through various instruments, such as the elimination of tariffs within the customs union, removal of obstacles to trade amongst member states, the establishment of the common external tariff, as well as the formulation of a common trade policy.
Babukar Ojuv, Minister of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, called for continued collaboration to achieve significant gains in the region.
I urge all members of ECOWAS TPO network to continue collaborating, sharing best practices, and supporting each other's trade promotion efforts. Let us leverage our collective strength to overcome challenges and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. If your strategy as a TPO network is underpinned by mutual forbearance, cooperation, and not competition, you shall be on course to render West Africa the investment hub of Africa.
The TPO aims to strengthen economic and commercial cooperation, encouraging dynamic collaboration among ECOWAS member states and global trade partners. This initiative seeks to boost trade within ECOWAS and deepen economic integration in the sub-region. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena Igwenyiba.
Now, private sector participation in supporting sports development in the Gambia is crucial to ensure the growth and success of sports as an industry. In a recent interview with the state broadcaster GRTS, Mohamed Jah, the CEO of the Q Group, expressed his commitment to supporting sports in the Gambia. Lolly M. Kamara tells us more.
Private companies can provide financial support, sponsorships and partnerships to help fund training programs, facilities and equipment for athletes in the sports industry, boosting the economy and promoting talent retention. Furthermore, private sector involvement can bring in new ideas, expertise and resources to improve the overall quality and competitiveness of sports in the Gambia. Thus, the government and the private sector can collaborate to promote and invest in sports for the benefit of the country and its citizens. In this interview, Mohamed Jah, the CEO of Q Group and a recognized philanthropist and businessman, confirms that his company has been and will continue to invest in various sports programs and initiatives in the country as part of his company's corporate social responsibility.
Football is a very beautiful game. So I think bringing it to the doorsteps of the Gambians, is something very exciting and something very pleasing. Really, if you look at the levels Gambians have gone now into football, I think the only level we have not got into is World Cup. And I believe that with more effort and prayers, we should be able to qualify to World Cup. So given that circumstances, I think that it's important that all international football matches, or broadcasting, we should do our effort, put our effort together to bring it to the public.
Following their successful partnership to broadcast the last AFCON, for which QCell was Scorpions' media partner, GRTS and QCell recently signed a partnership deal to broadcast the just concluded Euro 2024 football tournament. This partnership has allowed GRTS to provide live coverage and analysis of the tournament to its viewers, with QTV correspondents as panelists. GRTS was able to deliver high-quality coverage of the matches, bringing the excitement of Euro 2024 to audiences in the Gambia. This collaboration is a testament to the enduring popularity of football in the country and the commitment of both GRTS and QCell to provide top-quality sports coverage. Here is CEO Jah again.
We are just QCell. No, we feel that we are owned by the people, because it's called ours. So we believe that whatever, because the support we are getting from the public, the patronage, the prayers, the encouragement, I think is big. It's really good, and the only way to give back to the public is not by handing people cash, no, it's by sponsoring public programs like the Euro and other programs like that.
In another move to support local sporting activities in the Gambia, QCell recently sponsored a football tournament in Manjaakunda in the Kanifi municipality and other parts of rural Gambia. They had also announced the signing of renowned athlete Gina Mariam Bass as their brand ambassador. The partnership between QCell and Bass, who is considered to be the finest athlete in Gambia, is expected to bring numerous benefits for both parties. The Q Group is known for its involvement in various charitable and community development projects, and this latest commitment to sports is seen as another example of its dedication to making a positive impact in the Gambia. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara.
Well, that report there by Lolly M. Kamara will take us to a commercial break. When we return, we have local and international news stories for you. Do stay tuned.
Welcome to the future of transportation in the Gambia. The Bertel Harding Highway, a 22-kilometer double carriageway, is set to revolutionize travel and connectivity in our beloved country. Roundabouts are essential for maintaining traffic flow. Always yield to vehicles approaching from the left, already in the roundabout, and signal your exit to inform other drivers. Adherence to traffic rules is crucial. Maintain speed limits, use indicators for lane changes, and be mindful of pedestrian crossings.
Hello, boss. Operation launched.
Go on, Bomber, go on.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
What is it, Bomber?
Hello, boss? I don't understand. Amazing discounts on all the best products.
But it's really easy to understand. During Butty Days, take advantage of exceptional discount up to 50% on tile, sanitary, and light. From June 29th to July 13th, you will be splurging. Butty Mat, welcome home.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is QTV News, and now to the rest of our stories. The General Manager of QTV Gambia, Malika, has called on young people to embrace discipline, support their parents, and focus on their education. He was addressing the Sheikh Maska Senior Secondary School class of 2024 as guest speaker at their graduation on Saturday at the school grounds in Bakau. And Sumana Esonyasi was in attendance, and this is his report.
This graduation ceremony is the culmination of 12 years of academic quest and perhaps the most critical moment in their academic journey thus far. As they celebrate with their families and friends, guest speaker Malika reminds graduates of the challenge ahead as they prepare for life after high school and encourages them to embrace discipline and a strong desire to pursue knowledge.
So as you move forward into this new phase of your journey, you must hold fast to the values of honesty, integrity, and dedication. You are about to part ways with some friends, but you are about to meet new friends, new ones. Embark on paths that will shape your future. Every stage of the journey of life is a journey, and it is up to you to maximize your experiences and strive to become better individuals.
Seuba and Mohammed Jah, principal and board member respectively, spoke extensively on the importance of education and encouraged the graduates to live by the ideals of the school as they move on to what they consider the most critical stage of their academic journey.
Last year, we had 252 candidates, out of which only 8 failed completely, the rest having between 7 credits and 1 credit, some even having passes in 9 subjects. These results that our students have been producing are a clear testimony of the amount of good work that is being done in the school.
Follow your passion, but also be very realistic about what you see yourself doing in the future. Also ponder deeply about what the future career can truly offer you. You then identify the steps required to get there, find the most enriching route to get there. Stay committed to the cause, but do remain flexible to adapt to whatever situation that Allah puts in front of you.
Ndera Muture is the outgoing head girl. On behalf of the graduates, she thanks their parents and school administration for their support and guidance over the years.
We have shown that with hard work and diligence, anything is possible. Our journey doesn't end here. It is only the beginning. As we move forward, let us carry with us the value of perseverance and resilience. The path ahead will undoubtedly present new challenges, but we have proven that we have the strength and determination to overcome them.
There were several other speakers, including ex-student Usman Sekan and Malik Nyang of Smart Tech, who all congratulated the graduates and shared words of advice and encouragement. Students also performed drama and cultural displays as well as poetry. And all graduates were awarded certificates in recognition of their completion of high school. Ansmane Sonyasi for KTV News.
Congratulations to the graduating students, and we wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Now the report by Ansumane Sonyasi will take us to international news in a moment. Now, Dr. Omar Alieu Toure, the president of the ECOWAS Commission, presented the State of the Region report to the ECOWAS Parliament at its ongoing 2024 first ordinary session in Abuja, Nigeria. He predicted an improved economic growth in the sub-region. Let's have more details of that in this report by Aliou Cisse, who is in Abuja, Nigeria.
The comprehensive report looks at the performance of ECOWAS Commission with respect to its 4-year strategic objectives, mainly on regional peace and security, governance, regional economic integration, and inclusive and sustainable development. Dr. Omar Alieu Toure highlighted key economic achievements and challenges faced by the region. He said there is a projected slow global economic growth in 2024, influenced by geopolitical tensions and restrictive monetary policies.
Global economic growth is likely to remain at 3.2% in 2024. However, factors like political instability, conflict, climate change, and natural disaster may affect economic performance in some countries. Inflation is projected to reach 6.5%, and public finance is expected to improve relatively thanks to the shrinking budget deficits and declining debt to GDP ratio.
At the ECOWAS regional level, President Toure informed the Community Parliament of a hope for improved economic growth driven largely by services and easing of inflationary pressures due to the decrease in importation of inflation.
The reduction of current account deficit on account of the drop in oil and food imports, and we also foresee a reduction in the budget deficit following the increase in revenue drive and public spending controls.
Toure emphasized the Commission's efforts in enhancing regional economic integration, mentioning the implementation of the ECOWAS National Biometric Identity Card and the ECOVISA system, which are aimed at facilitating the free movement of goods and persons across member states. Sirif Sarr, member for Joswan and part of the Gambia's 5-member delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament, called for control of public debt in member states.
Honorable Speaker, I think there has to be a control on our public debt, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we are taking loans. I can say we are currently servicing loans that we are taken by our forefathers. And yesterday we are taking loans that we are expecting to be serviced by who? Our grandchildren to be serving it. At what percentage are we heading to? When we are taking the loans, what was it given to you? And what percentage was it given to you when compared to the foreign currency? It might be at a cheap rate, but giving to you in the next 20 years, the difference might be very big. So looking at the current rate that you are giving those debts, and the percentage that they are giving to you might be very small. But before you start servicing them, it might becomes a very good interest. So, Honorable Speaker, I think in Africa, especially in West Africa, we must change this scenario.
The Community Parliament also received presentations from the ECOWAS Commission's Departments of Economic Affairs and Agriculture and Department of Infrastructure and Digitalization. Their reports highlighted their programs of implementation across the sub-region, achievements, challenges, and the way forward. Reporting for QTV News from Abuja, Nigeria, I am Aliou Cisse.
Well, I am afraid that is all we got time for, but before we end this bulletin, here is a recap of the headlines. A group representing the leadership of the National Assembly engaged some members of the Concerned Citizens Group who had staged a protest on Monday against 2 bills going through the National Assembly. The ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization commenced its 4th General Assembly and Annual General Meeting, which is from the 16th to the 18th of July. Now, in a recent interview with the state broadcaster GRTS, Mohamed Jah, the CEO of the Q Group, expressed his commitment to continue supporting sports in the Gambia. While addressing the Sheikh Maska Senior Secondary School graduating class of 2024, the General Manager of QTV Gambia, Malika, called on young people to embrace discipline, support their parents, and focus on their education. And in international news, Dr. Omar Aliou Touré, the president of the ECOWAS Commission, presented the State of the Region report to the ECOWAS Parliament at its ongoing 2024 first ordinary session in Abuja, Nigeria. Well, that's all we have for you in this edition of the Bulletin. Do join us at 10 p.m. for another Bulletin. Thanks for watching.